Hey guys, okay. If it looks like I rolled out of bed, it's because I took a nap and I rolled out like 3 minutes ago. I got hot cocoa though. I'm ready. Oh, I need to give you guys sound. There we go. Okay. I think last time we did everything we need to do. Literally everything. I've used all the items, all the TMs. Every Pokemon has their preferred held item, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look at what held item are. So Miracle Seed, Mystic Water, Twisted Spoon, Quick Claw, Black Glasses. No, I want to switch out Heracross's held item. That's what I didn't do last time. I thought I hate the held items I have on everyone. Okay, Heracross. What's the most useful item for you? I don't have a lot of great hold items right now, do I? Not for Heracross. Ooh, that's a good hot chocolate. Been a minute since I made myself hot chocolate. I've always got my teas, I never make myself hot chocolate anymore. Let's see, what have I got in here? Man, I really don't have much, do I? Okay, what I'm thinking, the best thing I could give will probably be the Wax Incense to Heracross. Something at all to benefit in battle. Hey, Dakota Doyle. Okay, what's the... Well, I've already saved, so we're gonna save. And we'll get started. Kind of nervous. It's been a hot minute since I've played through a Classic Games Pokemon Elite Four. The last time I played through, like, any of the Classic Elite Fours was the BDSP remake of the Sinnoh Elite Four, which that game... BDSP has a lot of problems with the Elite Four in that game, and the Champion are actually kind of fun if you like it being more difficult. And though they definitely kick my ass a bit. Alright. Bug type? What was it you had? Dark type. You're Dark type trainer. Okay. You're not actually useful against Dark type Heracross. You have no good moves against Dark types. What will probably be useful against Dark types is I can wall it with Mecha Ellie, I'm pretty sure. Except for maybe Cacturn, but... yeah, we're gonna go with that. Because Gardevoir is gonna be next to useless here. Andromeda won't be bad. Sieg is gonna be fine, and Heracross will still... or Heracles will still be fine. But... an effective wall is probably a good idea. Which Hakuno do I prefer? I like the female Hakuno. I really do like her her design, and they tend to put a lot of love into her artwork. I don't feel like the male Hakuno always gets the same attention in the artwork, but I don't have a problem with male Hakuno. His ace might be a Crawdaunt. His ace might be a Crawdaunt. But if that happens, I'll just switch out to Gecko or something. Dark type's always special. I was going to start increasing my defense, and then I remembered that dark types are always special. All I'm getting out of this is really resistance. Bastard. Okay. Oh, that sand attack's kicking my butt. Okay, what? Let's switch out to Heracross. Heracross is actually still going to be useful. I don't know why I didn't think about the fighting. Heracross is a fighting type. I don't know why I was thinking about the bug type for some reason. There's no reason not to use Heracross in this fight. Though leading with Aggron was actually kind of useful. I lowered defense and I managed to protect myself from the, what is it called? Intimidate? This is probably going to be a really, really quick run now. I could have spammed bulk ups with Heracross, but... Oh, damn. Come on! Seki finished Salem today. I was watching most of the stream. Like, I didn't even think about the fact that Bazette was such a broken tool against the Abby fight like that. That's kind of funny, to be honest. Like, Bazette never beating the child beater allegations. I'm gonna preserve some power points and just for now swap out to Gecko, get a little... Cacturn? Yeah, your Cacturn. I'm gonna try not to switch out again. Reimagine when it comes out? Not when it comes out. I might pick it up eventually because I have been on and off about wanting to try the Dragon Quest series more. I haven't played a lot of Dragon Quest myself. I think I played, I played a bit of, 8, I think? It was either 7 or 8 I played a bit, but not a lot. And I've never played a Dragon Quest game to the end. I've started a few and then didn't get very far. I also played a bit of, the most recent one. But I've got a lot going on right now, so I haven't picked up a lot of new JRPGs on my own time lately. Also, it's not exactly a trying new game series out economy right now, if I'm not gonna lie. Okay. The ghost types. Ghost types. Again, nothing to directly counter ghost types here. Again, I actually had Heracles a counter last time. This time, no direct counter. Actually, no direct encounters. But Ghost is physical in this generation. I'm gonna spam some Iron Defenses here. And just make Aggron not take shit. 11. 11. Ooh. You bastard. Okay. At least you killed yourself. I actually almost got away with that, too. I'll go until Mecha Ellie hits low. That's the point of using Mecha Ellie first here, is so that Mecha Ellie's taking the majority of the damage. Oh, you had... Okay. That iron defense actually putting in work, though. I am dying next round. Oh, nope. There goes Mecha Ellie. This is fine by me, though. Please. Please heal to... no, you're not going to heal out of yellow. I'm like, please heal to a level where it won't revive you. Nah, I'm going to go for Sieg. Sieg's got crunch, so... Grudge. Oh. Oh, that's how that works. Fuck you. Okay. That's fine. That wasn't going to work against Sableye anyways. Still, though, that's a healing item I didn't want to have to use. I think Sieg is going to win this one. Just barely. Okay, that one actually took a bit out of me. Alright. Only 20 minutes in the stream and we're already through a couple Elite Four members. Yeah, I probably should have just done this last stream, to be honest. Rounded it off, but it felt wrong to do that last stream. Like, this stream, we get it started early, get it started quick, and then the people that are late to arrive just miss the fun. Whatever. I have stuff planned if this stream ends up running short. We've got plenty of post-game shenanigans we can do. Next up should be, after Phoebe, it is Dragon type? No, you're Ice type. You're Glacia. Okay, I'm gonna need Heracles back out here. Ice is special too, so Bulk Up's not gonna help against defenses. I'm also not saving between these rounds, which is a little dumb of me. Let's get one Bulk Up out and see if I can get away with this. depending on what Celio does. Steel does resist ice. It's also super effective against it, I'm pretty sure, so it's not bad. But also, I know a lot of these ice types are also water types. Okay, you hailed, which is fine. I don't mind a little hail. But I'm also not going to wait for you to attack again. Thankfully, Frostlass isn't in this game yet. I also forgot to use an elixir for Crunch. Not that it matters too much yet. That'll matter more. I'll probably elixir Crunch, or not elixir, ether Crunch. Because I don't think I'm going to need like a fully restored Crunch. Come on, Heracles, sweep! Brick Break, I'm probably going to need to PowerPoint restore, though. You ready for the Gouda? Oh, yeah, I'm ready for the Gouda. Goudas are my favorite FGO events, to be honest. I always like that their story is always better. They always seem to... the gameplay is always pretty decent on them. It's like... It's given the full, like, weight and time of a summer event without... but it's also often a... Well, it's often a more serious story while also still being kept somewhat lighthearted. Or pretty lighthearted. Because it's Gouda. But there's always a little bit of emotion. I like the Gouda stories. Actually... good chance the first event we do for Off the Shelf with Seki, while she's working her way through Anastasia, is going to be a Gouda story. I need to talk to her about that though. So if she wants to do something else, we do something else. But I was like one attack away, like just a little bit of damage away from that being Heracles' sweep. Look at that, accurate to fate. But also, I absolutely need to be giving Heracles some of that PowerPoint back. I'm going to do that before the next fight, too, because that might come out. I'm probably not going to lean on Sieg too much in the next fight. Sieg's actually seeing surprisingly little use in the Elite Four outside of that Phoebe fight. Oh, no, you're already... And I don't know that he's going to get a lot of use with Wallace either. So this is kind of funny that because he's been one of the most long-raised Pokemon on the team. Ether, I want to give you back some Brick Break. I'm also going to give back some Crunch. Okay, but the next one is the Dragon-type trainer, and with the Dragon-type trainer, Mystic Water is not going to be useful. Actually, Mystic Water probably won't be useful for the entire rest of the Elite Four. Instead, I'm going to give the Never Melt Ice to Andromeda. Because Andromeda can use Ice Beam, which I believe... I'm 90% sure I taught Andromeda Ice Beam. But Andromeda doesn't have the highest attack stats, so it's going to be I could also give a Chesto Berry to Andromeda, but we're gonna hold off on that one. I'll probably do that for Wallace. Let me use Andromeda as a wall, maybe. I am going to save here. Although we are making good enough time on this to where I actually would not mind if we lost and I had to... and I went back and did it again because we are only 30 minutes into this stream. Like, these Elite Four have been easier than any one of the gym leader fights. Possibly because I'm not trying to balance levels, but also because I've made my team fairly optimal for what they're going to be. I also am not under the illusion that Ice Beam's going to sweep this entire fight. I got lucky with Shelgon there. But I know there's a Kingdra coming out. Probably now. Or you're throwing out the worst Pokemon with the route against an Ice Beam? Now, if I miss Ice Beam, that's another story. But if I can hit this, that Altaria is probably dead. Yeah. I'm glad I hit that Altaria. Surely you're throwing out Kingdra next. Yeah, you had to have. Okay. Kingdra, Dragon Water type. Dragon Water type. I got a couple options here. I can send out Artoria and try to Psychic it to death. I could throw out Gecko and just Brute Force it. Or I can sack some, like sack Mecha Ellie or Heracles and have Sieg throw some Dragon Breaths down. I'm going to pull out Artoria. Artoria hasn't seen a lot of use. And Artoria is probably going to be one of my my aces for Wall. It's probably going to be my ace going into Wallace. Oh. That wasn't a bad strategy. I also don't mind if Artoria loses, so long as you don't start pulling out Dragon Dances. And you're pulling out Dragon Dances. This is actually really bad, believe it or not. This might actually kill. Or not, and now you've gone down. Cool. Or not. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm hoping to get the confusion off, actually. Yeah, this is getting really dangerous. I need a high roll. Or a confusion. There we go. Oh, or a critical hit works. Never punished. Double team Rest Kingdra holding a Lumberry? That would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? Okay. Switching out to Andromeda. Ice Beam's going to be particularly good against Flygon. And I can stop that. You're going to try brute forcing my Andromeda down, but... Okay, I could go for a rest, but I also don't think if I can get rest off, I can get an Ice Beam off. If I get an Ice Beam off, I can get a kill. No point in resting. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go down. Okay. Salamence is probably gonna give me some trouble. We're gonna try seeing if I can outmatch Salamence in speed with Flygon here. I probably can. If I can get a paralysis off. Damn it. And this is gonna hurt. I am outspeeding Salamence, though, so any rest is helpful. Or any paralysis would be nice. Nope. Okay. I think we are gonna win this, though. Yeah, let's go Artoria. I think I can kill with the Psychic. Oh, wow, there's the heal. That changes things a bit, but I'm not that worried about it. Or it could kill me. Or I could survive. Crunch is special. Artoria's got great special defense. Artoria MVP? The Pokemon of promised victory? Alright, time for the probably easiest champion in Pokemon history. I don't want if I say that, because Diantha exists. Diantha does exist. But I've never had a problem against Wallace. Not once. I've had problems against Steven, but never Wallace. Partially because I'm a Trico user. But Wallace being a mono-type champion for a type that's not defensively very good, he's not hard to beat. We're going to get through this relatively easily, most likely. There's a chance that I get a little trouble, but when I'm sitting with what I've got in my back pocket here, move Artori up front. I'll drop a Calm Mind or two. Maybe 2 Calm Minds, depending on what they do round 1. And then just start Thunderbolting until I can't anymore. Then anything I can't Thunderbolt to death, we wrap up using Leaf Blade. Yes, this Gouda event does have raids. Although these raids are kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not crazy worried about this Wailord. Wailord is not a high attack stat Pokemon. That could hurt, though. Although Calm Mind's gonna help. Let's drop one more. But outside of a crit, I should be fine. Maybe I'll drop a healing item or something if it gets bad, but... that should actually hurt, because Wailord's defenses aren't great either. It's just HP. Okay, that didn't go as well as I thought it would. This is the best opportunity for Sieg to do anything. So we're gonna try tanking a good amount of this as Sieg. So long as I can maintain blow for blow and make sure my last Pokemon is Sceptile, I'll probably be fine. You're gonna know Ice Beam. Do I go for just a really strong Earthquake, or do I try to get out of the way? And hit for a look, because Earthquake's gonna do a lot, being 100 power, even cut into half is still 50 power, stab closer to 60, 70 power, which is still gonna outdo Strength or Fly and Crunch, I believe. Dragon Breath is gonna be outdone, because I just have a better, yeah. Earthquake's just the best attack I have right now for that. This might kill, though. Through Seki's Servant CE list before she starts part 2. We'll take a look through it, but I've largely kept track of it pretty well. She has me flip through that stuff every once in a while to do clean house for her. Okay. I need to outspeed my Milotic more or less. And my Milotic's going to pull out a full restore, probably. So something that can just hit pretty hard like Heracles is probably a good idea. Or she's going to go for a Surf. That's still going to hurt like hell, though. Because of the level difference. Blow for blow so far. Wish Cash. Okay, this is almost worth switching out for Sceptile early. But... I'll sack Aggron if I need to. I'll sack Aggron if I need to. So far it's blow for blow just because of the level difference. That's what's making a huge difference here, is that level difference. This is just gonna kill. Ludicolo, okay. This one's a little rough. Who have I got left? Andromeda, Mecha Ellie, and Gecko. Gecko can do this, but I don't want to have Gecko down too much when Wallace still has one more Pokemon left. I'm going to switch to Mecha Ellie, who's not going to do much for this. Most of what Mecha Ellie's going to do is get out of the way for Andromeda, so Andromeda doesn't take 2 attacks. Double Team's not nice, though. I don't like that Double Team. I'm going to try hitting with an Iron Tail. It's going to hurt. Might not kill, though, because it's only single effective. No, it's going to kill. Who am I kidding? That Never Melt Ice might take me a decent amount with Andromeda, though. Well, we'll give it a shot. Because now I'm no longer going blow for blow, which is dangerous. Okay, Ludicolo's dangerous now. The Giga Drain. I was hoping I can get a freeze off. Okay, well, that was pointless. It is just Gecko and Ludicolo then, so this is actually very dangerous. And if Ludicolo knows Ice Punch, that's probably game. You're just going to try Double Team stalling me and hoping that you can chip damage me. And it might work. I just need one Leaf Blade to land. Fuck! Oh, I'm gonna use a healing item here. Come on! Thank you. Of course. Of fucking course. And now... I really don't like the double team spam strategy. I really don't. Of course I put my X items away. And you're going back to spamming double teams. Fucker. I'm just gonna do this, because I don't respect the double team spam at all. Have I still got Leaf Blades, or do I need to max Ether? Why do you still have double teams to land? Why did I try to use quick attack? Not that it matters, I missed, but... And they have the same accuracy. You're out of surf, aren't you? Because we're just PowerPoint draining each other because this is just... It was a stupid strategy. Can I kill you before you start using Flail? I need to make sure I have some Leaf Blades left. Why? Why would you do that? Your Pokemon is next to useless! At this point, I'm just gonna wait till you start flailing. Because I'm just wasting Leaf Blade and Ethers if I do that anymore. Given that you can't even hurt me, I'm just gonna do one more heal, top off before the final Pokemon, and just wait for you to start flailing. Yeah, I'll probably need to heal again once after a flail, but I don't really care. I want to say Wallace's last Pokemon's an Azumarill, right? If it gives that Gecko any issue, it'll be because Azumarill might have Ice Beam on it. Oh, struggle. Okay, I need to kill you. There are, like, actual strategies that are good with Ludicolo, and then there's whatever that was. I'm just gonna prepare for Ludicolo to die. Why? Why would you do that? You're literally... How many full restores do you have? Please just fucking crit. I'm trying to remain serene, because Ludicolo double team spam might, like, very well could have caused an all-time Knick-Knack crash out tonight. Thank you. Ah, okay, this actually could be pretty bad. This could be very bad. Because you might know Ice Fang. I'm faster at least, so as long as you don't get a... Yeah, that kills. Alright, I'm just gonna reload. I don't feel like doing the full Elite Four again. Okay, emulate, reset. Could I redo the entire Elite Four? Yes, but after spending, what was that, like 20 minutes on Ludicolo spam? Casper Granduel drops January 1st. Or not January, December 1st. You have, well, not December 1st, actually December 2nd, I believe, December 2nd or 3rd. But you have to get through some of the final chapter prologue stuff first. Okay, what went wrong last time? Last time, Thunderbolt on Artoria was not as useful as I thought it would be. It was Tentacruel managed to knock out Artoria, and Water Spout screwed me over with it, with Wailord. So, with that in mind, I'm going to have Artoria sit back a little bit. Because I think I can... Artoria probably could take out a Tentacruel bar, but Artoria is going to be a lot more useful in the back half now, I think. I'm going to try one-shotting this Whale Lord, but if it survives, I'm going to Giga Drain it. Maybe this will go a little bit better. Because what got me there was Water Spout. Which just means I have to attack it before it does anything. That's actually kind of where I wanted it to be. Rain Dance isn't the best. It's not the best place to be in. But also the fact that you didn't Water Spout means I'm going into the next round with a clean slate. Milotic is going to be a bit of a problem here. So I think Milotic's faster in the rain. That's gonna hurt. That might even kill. Not quite. Which is actually good for me. That's actually very, very good for me. That will kill, though. There's almost no chance in hell that doesn't kill. Yeah. But that opens me up. Yeah, I'm going to use Heracles. Heracles is still not the most useful Pokemon for this, but Heracles hits hard enough to where I can just have Heracles beat stick this a little bit. Ooh, please go to yellow. Please go to yellow. Please go to yellow. Okay, I don't think that'll kill. Okay, this is a little bit rougher because I don't have Sceptile to knock out the Wish Cache in one shot. And Wish Cache is a bit bulky. Probably the bulkiest thing this side of the Ludicolo that I was fighting earlier. Okay. But Wish Cache is also going to take damage from that Ice-type attack pretty well. Yeah, we'll go with Andromeda. Just two bulky Pokemon at each other. I believe Wish Cache does have Dry Skin. Oh. Yeah, current bet for the Caster Grandel is Solomon Getty just because of its story ties. Motherfucker. I'm gonna test that Dry Skin. Oh, no, never mind. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Can you tell the Ludicolo really pissed me off earlier? Because that Ludicolo ended up being, like, peak waste of actual time. Is the Ludicolo coming out next? Tentacruel. Okay. Artoria is going to be the best at dealing with Tentacruel, but, yeah, the best thing for Tentacruel will be Artoria. I'm going to throw out Mecha Ellie. See if I can't pull off some digs against the Tentacruel. Yeah, it was kind of a successful switch out, too. Oh, the Quick Claw got him! Quick Claw! This is gonna get me, though. And that's probably gonna kill. Yeah. You are probably gonna try healing, but now it's pretty safe for Artoria to come out. You're actually almost certainly gonna full restore. Which is why... Well, no, because next thing to come out is probably gonna be Ludicolo, which I could Psychic. Yeah, this is a good idea. Okay. This is still going to be a grueling fight, I'm pretty sure. Good. Okay, last Pokemon. This is different. So I didn't even need to use that Max Revive on Sceptile. I still won without pulling Sceptile. So I feel a little bit better about using that healing item. Look out for that Ludicolo's double team. Would have been great advice to have. And there it is. That's the end of Pokemon Emerald. We're gonna keep streaming after this, after the credits, because like obviously I didn't know how long that was gonna take me. I didn't know if any of the Elite Four, the Elite Four gave me any, and I mean any kind of trouble going into Wallace, I probably would have continued to refight the Elite Four. Instead of resetting and just fighting Wallace that way. But the Elite Four was so easy, it felt like we would just be doing the same thing over and over again. I didn't want to do that again. So, instead of basically EXP grinding on the Elite Four to make the fight easier, I just wanted to restart it. It's funny that I got fed up and used the Max Revive and then never ended up pulling out that Sceptile after Max Reviving. That's kind of my, my punishment there, I guess. I wasted a Max Revive. Not that you really need it for much. I'm a little happy that that was the fight I won, though, because it's still, even though the Ludicolo double team strategy was stupid and, like, so, like, heavily RNG skewed, it still would have felt wrong to win the fight if I had with how many times I full restored and hyper potioned that fight. So I'm happy that we're done. Normally I do this after the stream's over and we still have time to go over, but I'll talk about what the plans are next week. Next week, I'm going to pull out FGO. I don't know if I'm going to stream the Part 2 finale prologues. I don't know how long that's going to be. We don't really know what that is yet. Is it a full-length, like, little short story, like, event-sized? If so, we'll absolutely stream it. But if it's more of, like, the Part 2, like, the Ordeal Call prologue, then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip Dirt before stream, and maybe I'll, because I think I should know the Sunday before. I'll just switch the stream to Tuesday and we'll just stream some Grand Duel. Maybe. Actually, I'm gonna say maybe on that one because I do want to go hard on the Grand Duel early as soon as I can. Actually, no. We'll stream Grand Duel if it happens to work out that way. But no. What I'm probably gonna do is Part 2 prologue, and if we have extra time after that, we'll do like I'll pull out Uma Musume or something like that, and I'll fuck around there. And then the week after that, because it's still not the finale of FGO, the week after that, we have some dead time here. The week after next, I kind of don't want to take a break. I feel like I'm on a roll, so unless I have a particularly bad week that week, after that week, or if I need to rush some stuff done, what I'll probably do is I'll probably turn around and finish up Sonic Adventure, because that's kind of some hanging fruit as well, and that's one more stream max. Maybe not max, but it shouldn't take me long. I think I can do it in that week. Or if I can't do it in that week, I'll just pull out a second stream. But I don't think I will. Okay, we're going back into the game. Because now we have a lot of disposable income, some Ultra Balls, and a lot of Legendaries to catch. Musashi, the reason has been she's entrapped on Call Days. That'd be interesting. Let's go to the Battle Frontier first, too. I do want to get this ship out of the way, because this will be important for some legendary hunting. So, before it was like, there was a question of which Lottie you get. This is how you pick an Emerald. Reports of a colored Pokemon in flight. The identity of this Pokemon is currently unknown. We now return you to your regularly scheduled movie program. You have to say the Pokemon was? And then this is it. You pick red, Latios. You pick blue, Latios. I'm picking blue. Okay. Yes, I will hack in the mystery gift tickets. I don't know if that's going to be today or not, though. We'll see how long we go or how late I'm willing to be up. I think today, my immediate goal is to do the Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza catches. We'll start with Rayquaza, because that's the one I absolutely want to get done. And then we'll go try out Groudon and Kyogre. This does mean I'm probably going to have to pull Wailord out of the team and put something that can learn Surf and Dive in. If I don't want to fuck with my movesets. I got the National Pokedex. And we are not grinding out the Hoenn Pokedex to get a Johto starter. I swear to God, no. Okay. So... First things first, I can get to let's go to Moss Deep. I think Moss Deep should have a Pokemon I'm gonna start surfing and we're gonna find Kyogre immediately. Yeah, we'll do Rayquaza, and then we'll go to the Battle Frontier. Actually, no, we're going to go to the Battle Frontier. Thinking about it for 2 seconds, I need the levels of the boat. And the boat's kind of the actual story content. If Rayquaza goes long because I just fucking can't or something, then I'd much rather get the Battle Frontier out of the way. Oh, so I can't do Battle Frontier from here. Oh no, you get the Battle Frontier from Scott here. I want to say this is my cabin. There's a lot you could do here. I'm not going to fuck around too much real quickly. This is my cabin. And this will end the boat cruise. There's other things I could grab here, but I'm not worried about it. So I was thinking of the Johto to Kanto boat trip. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, now we're going to go get Rayquaza. I have the Mach Bike, right? I don't think I switched it out last time, so... But while I'm in Lily Cove, I may as well go get the, go to the mall. Pick up some more Ultra Balls, because I am going to need Ultra Balls, and I'll probably grab some Timer Balls as well from the mall. So I think you get them here. Maybe I'll grab an extra few Quick Balls, though I only need 1 per Legendary, because, yeah. Yeah, this is not the Pokeballs. What about you? There's Pokeballs, but not all of them. Make sure I have 50 Ultra Balls. That should be enough to get me through at least 1 Legendary. I don't know if I'll have enough after that. But let's see. Designer Pokeballs should be on one of these floors. It's going to be in the elevator. I have to look. Or not. Okay, the directory's on the first floor. Hey, I want a Master Ball. Oop. I will use the Master Ball most likely on Latios, because I don't feel like chasing that thing down. It's the only roaming legendary in this game. Wah wah. Okay. Now, I don't know which floor the Pokeballs are on. I thought they'd give a directory. They don't. Because you are not Pokeballs, right? No. You're drugs. Okay, here we go. TMs? Are you both TMs? Yeah. You're gonna be... Yeah, that's what I thought. You're secret base decorations. Which I never ended up making a secret base in this playthrough. I kind of thought I might, but I ended up not. I think... Maybe I'll fuck around with secret base at some point, but... This is one of those things where I kind of hope that the Switch Online gets these, because the Switch Online getting the online features for... Or getting, Oh, there's no designer Pokeball store. Okay. Where would you buy those, then? Maybe at the Pokemon League? Maybe that's where you buy them. I'll go check the Pokemon League. I'm used to Gen 4 where you can... In Gen 4 I know exactly where to buy them. I also know where to buy them in most other Pokemon games. Gen 3 I don't think I ever really looked for them much. No. Grandcaster opponent is Alice Quingy. That'd be funny. That would be funny. Maybe I just don't buy the designer Pokeballs. Fine by me. Okay. Let's go catch some legendaries. Do I still have any repels? I don't think I have any repels on me. No, I do not. Here's what I'll do. We'll do the old cleanse tag. Give that to Heracles. Alice Kuonju would be a very amusing Grandcaster opponent, but I feel like it's not going to be anything fan servicey, like, because that would be fan service. That would be 100% fan service. That Blissey code is still on. I forgot to turn off the fucking Blissey code. Hang on. I might need to reset the emulator before I go do any legendary hunting. Cheats. Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna do a full reset. That should have reset the Blissey code. We'll see if it didn't. Had affected the Elite Four teams? That would have been funny. I was like, why are all these Elite Four teams Blissies? I have no practice with the Mach Bike. This is going to be fun. As you can see, I cannot turn. No! I should have bought elixirs. The cleanse tag's doing heavy work here, though. Thank God Heracles is relatively fast. These Golbats are the only things that I have to worry about speed-wise. Thank God you can't run into wild Crobats, by the way. Ooh. Oh, you guys can't see. Sorry about that. Happened when I turned off the Blissey code. Yeah, I knew that might happen. I just need to get a good read on that. Okay, so I've got to go down here. Okay. You don't go all the way, you drop here. And this should be up to Rayquaza now. Ooh. Yeah, this one I think I'm done with the bike puzzles. I almost trained in Altaria, by the way. I came really close to using Altaria as my flying type instead of using Flygon. I just decided kind of it was between Altaria and Flygon, really. Galahad will be the New Year's Servant. I actually do think Galahad's going to be the New Year's Servant. It makes sense. They aren't in an immediate rush to put him in story because he's in story already. It makes perfect sense to me to make him the New Year's Servant. They could obviously, where I think they're going to go one direction, they can go a different direction, but... This can only go badly, because this thing's level 70. If you're trying to catch it before you beat the game, you're supposed to use a Master Ball. We are not using the Master Ball. We are Thunderbolting and praying. Like, this is going to kill. I should have dropped a quick ball. Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt, Thunderbolt. It's paralyze, 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 paralyze. Nope. We're just going to reset, because I should have quick balled. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I think I have a quick ball. I do not have a quick ball, apparently. What the hell? Okay. And I also forgot to switch out Heracross. That's fun. Chip it. At least this isn't going to be like Groudon, because Groudon and Kyogre, if I'm not wrong, they both know Rest. I don't think Rayquaza knows Rest. Alright, we're going to try getting it down with Thunderbolt. If Thunderbolt fails, we're going with Ice Beam. Oh, gosh, I almost forgot. That's actually bad. Because now it's going to hurt itself. Maybe I don't go for Ice Beam. I was like, I can Ice Beam to lower its HP. I don't want to lower its HP. I need to start chucking balls as soon as possible. Because Valley's Shield can be used as a catalyst. Basically the same thing Caldea did. Just let it deal its own HP damage. God, Legendary catching in Gens 1 through 4 were annoying. Because these things have the catch rate of, like, an SSR gotcha. Like, you are not typically getting it. Like, these things take forever to get in the ball. And in Gen 3 in particular, 2 of the Legendaries can heal and 1 can kill itself. A fun combination. You are becoming confused way too quickly. Normally that's supposed to last a few rounds if I'm not wrong. Kind of hoping I kill its PP on Outrage, but I think Outrage has a decent amount of power points. Once it hits the red, I'm going to start throwing timer ball. I'll throw that timer ball. And the thing about Gen 3 legendaries in particular, and this is the Achilles, or the bane of all kids. once it dies, it does not respawn. They don't start respawning after... Like, in later games, they'll respawn after you beat the Elite Four, but they don't start doing that until Platinum, not even Diamond and Pearl. In Diamond and Pearl, the only ones that would ever respawn would be Palkia and Dialga. The others will not respawn until you beat the... Well, not respawn at all. They're just gone for good. There goes my timer ball. It's just Gecko. Gecko has zero way of surviving this. I'm gonna try reviving using this free turn. I'll revive, let's revive Mega Ellie. Well, that fucking sucks. Break out immediately. Sleep's actually really good for catching. The problem is, they wake up. It's hard to keep legendaries asleep. Yeah, it's gonna wake up this round, I think. Yeah. What I can do, though, is because he's actually probably gonna survive if I heal him here. I'm gonna play this as smart as I can. Because I think at this point, Rayquaza is running out of power points. Which is kind of good for me. Because Struggle's unlikely to be able to knock out Mecha Ellie very easily. I'm not certain, though, that we're running out of power points is the problem. So we're going to keep chucking Ultra Balls, see what we can do. But it going to sleep again is the best case scenario. See? I wasn't sure if it could still do that or not. It's gonna kill me this round. Yeah. I probably do have the Thunder Wave TM. I probably do. But I don't feel like deleting a move on my Pokemon team. I do, like, optimally, the best way of going about catching Legendary is to have a dedicated Legendary catching set. Or have a Pokemon that's just built for better catching. You know what I'll do? Let me see if I have Thunder Wave. If I have Thunder Wave, I'll delete Double Team. I have not used Double Team in a long time. I didn't use it for the League. Having Thunder Wave on, if I have Thunder Wave... I do not have Thunder Wave. Have I got anything that can be used for... I do not. I can Toxic it. No, I don't have Thunder Wave, so we're only going to be able to go in with this, You're fine, Tacos. You've already missed the main event anyways. There is one scenario in which I throw the Master Ball at Rayquaza. And that's going to be if we... Oh, jeez Louise. Why is it suddenly using Fly after, like, spamming Outrage for 30 years earlier? The scenario in which I use the Master Ball is if I open this Rayquaza up and it's suddenly a, and it's suddenly... What's it called? It's suddenly shiny, that's it. If it's shiny, I'll throw the Master Ball. Yeah, no, Rayquaza's not a required catch. I just waited till after the league to fight it. I've already beaten the league. I saw that, Rayquaza. You thought you were sneaky, but you weren't. It would be nice to land Paralysis on this Thunderbolt, but I also know that's never a guarantee. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Damn it. Thank God for high special. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Thank you. This is probably my best chance at a run to get a Paralysis. There we go. Alright. Now it can't rest and heal itself. And it won't be able to this entire fight. Now, the bigger concern now is that it kills itself altogether. Ha! And there goes Artoria. I might revive Artoria or Aggron because they are my best Pokemon at stopping Rayquaza. Or walling Rayquaza, but... well, we'll see. Oh! Bye, Andromeda. Actually, the Paralysis is good because it's also stopping Outrage before it confuses him. We're getting so close, too. Oh, just... ah! It actually lets you overwrite the Paralysis? You motherfucker. Okay, I'm not getting that low on HP again anytime soon. I didn't realize Rest overrid Paralysis. Fuck! I thought that Timer Ball was gonna work. That was like my best run at catching Rayquaza I could have asked for so far. You're gonna wake up? No, I got one more throw. Okay, I need to make sure your HP is not full. That's gonna kill. Okay, go Gecko. Okay, come on, rest. Or you can fly. Would you like to try a long... What's a long chip? Let's do this, because I need to get some kind of wall going. Oh, I haven't seen that one. I haven't been in the Discord very much today, but today's been kind of busy. You'll notice after one, I was a lot less active in chat, and I was listening for a good amount of it. I just didn't have time to pop in very much. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Because now I'm going to get some turns to myself to recuperate a bit. We are going to do some healing and try to keep this Rayquaza down. I'm going to max revive my Gardevoir. Okay. Against the idea of the long chip. Where's my revives? Revives. We are going to revive... Because I at least want to catch Rayquaza today. We're just going to revive some Pokemon until Mecha Ellie gets knocked out for sacking. Bye, Mecha Ellie. Your sacrifice was not in vain. Good. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Thank you. Ooh, that was a crit. Thank God you're not confused anymore. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I need to take a look and see what that long chip nonsense was about. I'll take a look. Yeah, I'll take a look now. Food. Hell yes! Hell yes! I don't see Seki engaging with the long chip at all. I'm mostly fine with the rest. Mostly. Ah. Okay. No, no. I was gonna do some calm minding, knowing that it could try to bring out outrage, which I could tank a little bit better like that, but I decided against that because that risks me knocking it out. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. I was actually kind of happy you did that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna sack something. We'll sack Andromeda. What did you seek next? Yes! Just trying to push to a yellow paralysis, but this is mostly fine. Let's do some quick healing. So I could take advantage and throw some more Pokeballs. I think maintaining some longevity is probably better than going in for a straight kill. Shouldn't kill. But how much damage am I doing? Is it doing to me? Enough. Okay. Yes, rest can overwrite other status conditions, unfortunately. Hurt yourself. Okay, not going to be able to pull off any more Thunderbolts before it starts, before it either kills me or rests. So now it's just time to chuck Pokeballs and pray. I actually might survive that. That was a freebie. So I'm going to be honest here, because of the way Rayquaza's pretty much reset the fight here, I could drag this out, or I can reset after he knocks me out inevitably after this. I don't think I've been using my resources so much, it's probably not worth maintaining this as I almost catch it. Yeah. So I'm going to let it kill Sceptile, and then I'll reset. We'll throw one more Ultra Ball, really. Then we'll try again. More or less what I'm doing now is working. It's just a matter of, am I going to get lucky for RNG-wise? Yeah. That's going to kill. Rayquaza is a good one for me to catch, too, because as soon as I have Rayquaza down, it's going to make Groudon and Kyogre easier, because those two, it gives me something at their level to wall them. It also gives me something to avoid Fissure and Sheer Cold, which will be a problem with those two. That said, keeping in mind that Rayquaza's got the... I almost forgot about Dragon Breath being a good paralysis option. It's actually probably going to be my primary means of... the primary means I have of getting anything done in the Groudon fight for paralysis. Because Groudon can also rest. Surprise Mech. Oh, it's the Quick Claw. Yeah. I wasn't that lucky twice. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Damn it. Hit yourself, hit yourself. Please hit yourself. Thank you. With the last Thunderbolt, I'm going to get off before I get too low to hit it. Because now we're entering it's going to kill itself territory. So I kind of hope it rests now, because otherwise it's just going to be me throwing Ultra Balls with very, very little chance at catching. Don't hit yourself. Or you can hit yourself. And then disappear from the game forever. Yeah, Emerald's mean about its legendaries. Because all the legendaries can kill themselves. Well, actually, no, Rayquaza can kill itself. All three of them can heal. And if you fuck up and don't realize that you shouldn't save after knocking out a legendary, they won't come back. Ever. That became a thing in Platinum. Starting in Platinum, all the legendaries would respawn after you beat the Elite Four again. You just have to beat the Elite Four every time you knock out a legendary. Always with Fly. They actually gave Rayquaza AI or something, because it's knowing what to do. Like, it knows to use Special on Mecha Ellie. I wonder if they do give the legendaries better AI than the wild Pokemon typically get. Like, this Rayquaza is not behaving stupidly, like wild Pokemon often do. The ideal is that I stall it out enough and manage to land Paralysis right at red HP. If I can manage that, then Rayquaza won't be able to... then I might be able to get it with a Timer Ball pretty easily. Or I could rest. Okay. I don't mind this so much. Do I go for the damage or do I go for the... I'm going to get one turn where it doesn't wake up. Let's see if I can lower its HP while it's asleep and get a good Ultra Ball on it. Okay. This is a pretty good Ultra Ball attempt. It also means I might be able to slip it into a rest chain. Oh, I get another throw. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, you're still confused. Can I get away with a Thunderbolt? Yeah, I can get away with a Thunderbolt. I think you'll snap out of confusion, too. Or not. Please don't hurt yourself. Oh, this is bad. It is actively really bad. I might kill it. It's too bad the Rayquaza despawns permanently if you knock it out up here. It'd be a good, like, little option if you just want to EXP grind, because it's going to give a lot of EXP if you knock it out. Especially knowing that Rayquaza... Because if you go up here and you throw the Ultra Ball or the Master Ball at Rayquaza right after Cetopolis, it does solo the rest of the game. Like, it will just take you all the way through the Elite Four. It plus Sceptile for it is basically the game beaten. We're going to try the same thing I did before. We're going to hit it with an obligatory Psychic. Oh. Oh. Well. I don't want to say I'm complaining, but that puts me in a precarious spot. Because that's way too early for the Timer Ball. This would be perfect if I was like 2 or 3 more rounds out, but it's way too early for the Timer Ball. I think Timer Ball is 5 rounds when you start getting good results out of it. Now you're going to wake up. Yeah. Okay. It's not the end of the world. I've got more options besides Artoria, and I can use a Max Revive on Artoria if I really want to push it later. Let's try to wall it with Aggron. No, trust me, the second wall of the Elite Four does not wall Rayquaza. Because one of them is a Dragon-type user, which Rayquaza's Outrage is just going too sweet. One of them is a... You might think the Ice-type user is going to stop Rayquaza, but Rayquaza is also a... or Dragon is not resistant to... or no, Ice is not resistant to Dragon. So it's still going to mostly outstat that part of the Elite Four. And it's your starter, which should be a high enough level to deal with the Elite Four, at least somewhat, by that level, will be able to do whatever Rayquaza can't, more or less. Rayquaza is kind of just an instant win button for the rest of the game. It just is. Can I bait you into a fly? Oh, no. Yeah, I'd like to bait you into a fly. I wish Confusion helped with Catch Chance. It's not useful, but it would make fights like this a little bit more... Please don't hurt yourself. Okay. It'd make this particular fight a lot more bearable. I think I'm going to throw that Timer Ball a little early, because I don't think I'm going to get another shot here. Not this nice of a shot. Like, he might rest, but that's not... I'm not going to get his HP down to here again. Yeah, it didn't work. Right back into the outrage. I'm a little happy he's not resting. It's giving me some good Ultra Ball throws, but this is only going to last me for so long. It also means that he's making me real nervous with that confusion at red health. That's pretty good, actually. What we will do... We are going to max revive Gardevoir. Because Gardevoir can try to get a paralysis off, and then I might be able to get some of my walls back. Oh, thank God you're not confused anymore. Because if you rest, I'm going to use that chance to start to Psychic you with Gardevoir again. Alright, we're just going to keep healing stuff. Surprised how long I've stayed at this red health without a rest. I really am. You really are using that fly a lot. Okay. No, let's switch out. Because you're still not going to kill Mecha Ellie with a fly. I just won't survive an extra outrage. If you try to use fly again, I can just swap out. I can just heal Gardevoir or Mecha Ellie. Did they run out of outrage PowerPoint already? Can't have. You're going to use outrage next, right? Or rest. Like, I swear to God, you can do anything here. Other than fly would be smart. Thank you. I thought that was coming up. Alright, danger zone. Is this gonna knock itself out? Not quite. But now it's like really... Ugh. I kind of want it to rest itself. Actually, I want it to hit me. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have time for Groudon and Kyogre tonight, guys. Just a hunch. Ow. Okay. This is a really good chance for catch. I kind of hope I get a couple rounds at this. I couldn't throw a timer ball yet, but I'm hoping I get a couple rounds at this one. Give me one more, please. Okay. I'm going to get at least this last round here. It's probably waking up after this because I hit it. Waking up? Yeah. Hey, okay. We take those. What I'm gonna do, though, is... I could probably get 2 Psychics off. And still get a ball throw at sleep. And if I can get this in, if I can knock him to the red here with 2 Psychics... Oh, I'm only in the yellow. This might be too soon, too. Yeah, too soon. Yeah. I also can't necessarily risk, I could Route Seek and try to get him with the Dragon Breath, but then he's going to kill himself. So, yeah, I need to just have Mecha Ellie out. Just kind of pray for another rest, I guess. Okay. We're gonna... I was like, the Rayquaza's gone. What happened to it? It's like it was built for me to... Oh, you guys can't see when I was doing the speed up. Do I push it? No. No, I don't push it. I might go back and heal. I might just heal Gardevoir, though. Because I'm too high to get an effective shake. And I'm not going to be able to pull off a... Yeah. I'm not going to be able to pull off a throw quite yet. Healing Gardevoir gives me the opportunity to maybe pull off something a little crazier with the timer ball towards later. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Damn it. That's going to knock out Artoria. Is gonna get cut it a little. Ah, no, I'm knocking it out. If I don't knock it out, it's yeah. So hard to get it into that perfect spot because of the way the emerald fights are built. I could try to pull off like a heal block or something, and that would probably help me. But I just don't have high enough level Pokemon to where I can comfortably keep things alive long enough to pull something like that off. Not revive. I need to hyper potion. You're gonna fly again? Okay. Oh, thank you for working on that, Tacos. Tacos, if you're doing the PowerPoint, if you want to have the voice-acted lines read out on stream, just put a link in the PowerPoint next to the CE, and we'll click it and go to the actual FGO wiki page. That way we can listen to the audio, the voice audio there. That way you're just directing us to the page. Oh, I missed. Ah, okay. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself, please. Damn it. I'm gonna gamble on one more. Well, want to know a mean thing a DM can do to a new player? Sure, Dakota Doyle, lay it on me. holding with a bagman and not explain what the bagman is. I don't have a status condition, so I want to start throwing balls, but it's going to start hitting itself, so I can't really do anything more on this. My only hope here is if it rests at this point. Still too high HP to be throwing a timer ball. Or too few turns. I'm actually pretty glad it didn't rest. At the same time, it's still precarious. I don't think this is the run. That would be a very mean thing to do to a player, Dakota Doyle. I'm having less and less luck every run I do. Because there's a couple runs where I was getting like 3 shakes. And there's sometimes where I'm getting real lucky with the confusion, and I'm able to get it to, like, yellow HP paralyzed. The problem is I kind of need that to happen either really early with Ultra Balls or really, really late. Oh, this still causes low attack. Like, I might live 2 extreme speeds here. Or it was just a really low roll. Okay. He's not presently outraging, so if he doesn't outrage immediately, I can maybe get some Dragon Breath off. Yeah, why is it? I guess he's favoring extreme speed for some reason. Yes! This is good. It has been 2, 3, 4 rounds. I'm going to wait to 6 rounds before I do it, so I'm hoping that he tries to outrage or fly. Okay, so it takes 30 turns to actually be, like, really, really, really good. This is like actually I'm going to start breaking down how fast the timer ball works. This is like one of the best. So... Four turns and... Oh, that's Gen 5. Gen 3. Okay, so it's actually already better than the Ultra Ball. This is the best opportunity I've had so far. It's gonna break out after 0 clicks. Fuck! Still, it's not the worst in the world. We're gonna try Iron Defense. Every round that this goes on is another round it could decide to rest, which kills the momentum I've got going right now. Yep. Alright. Plans change. Probably wakes up at this round. Yeah. Yep. Again with the fly, though. Okay. You already used the max revive on this run? I might have. No, I did not. Try getting another paralysis before... It's not safe to drop another Thunderbolt. I coulda. But you know, something tells me that video probably didn't need a further devolving into Kiara. Like I feel like I had enough of enough tangents to last a lifetime in that one video. We're in the red. Ugh. Oh, this is uncomfortably close. Please. Thank you. I'm not at a point where I'm so close to it just being the basic start of the fight that I'm not willing to that I'm fine resetting. I'm gonna try stalling this a little bit. Or at least getting away with some stalling here. Okay. If he uses Outrage again, I lose, it's over. If he doesn't use Outrage, I keep going. And if he hits himself, I'm dead. It's over. Yeah. I was hoping he would do something else. Okay. When rounds where he does this always seem to go better because Aggron's just a decent wall. And it lets me get the HP down a little bit to have Aggron out. But also Aggron does not survive outrages, so I appreciate these extreme speeds and flies. Come on, lower his defenses a little bit. That'd be nice. Iron defense actually isn't that helpful here. Iron Tail should be more helpful than it is, but it's not, apparently. This will give me 2 runs of this. Or 1 run, maybe. Okay, I need it to hit itself. Let's not hit it with another Psychic. Because now, its Special Defense lowering is not bad, but it also means it's just going to take a lot of damage. Okay, I can't afford to push it much lower than that. I can maybe chip damage it with Grovyle next, but it's about the best I could do. Is that a little petty? Yeah. It's also just gonna make things a little bit tighter, but I'm not... I don't think I'm gonna get it this time. I didn't get any luck with the status conditions. Yeah. Dear Lord, that could have shaken at least once. Urkaz, it'd be nice if you could rest. Oh, thank God. I do have a new plan, though. Next time Rayquaza does any resting. Instead of going straight in for the catch... Okay, yeah, this is going to be the last round. I'm not going to prolong this one. I could Scathe Scum. How long has this been going? 2.5 hours? Fuck it, we'll save Scum right here. Actually, there was no point in not saving over that. Hang on. Wait, nope. Load state. Here's what we'll do. Ooh. It's not as clean, but this will let me actually use some of the emulator controls. Okay, I'm not going to keep doing that, but... I kind of want to see, because I've run into an issue with save scumming before, where it doesn't, where the rate never actually changes. Okay, so no, it will actually change. Do I have a auto load state at all? Can I set a control for auto load? Shortcuts, emulation. UI, fast forward, next frame, pause, reset, file. Ah, load state. F10 should load state. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. Hang on, let's save the state once I've already on the Ultra Ball here. We'll save scum. Is there a load last save state option? Shortcuts, file. Let's set load recent to... What if I set that to backspace? Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay. Period. There we go. Yeah, that works. That'll speed things up a lot. Okay. Now I can do this two-handed instead of three-handed. I can also do this now, so we're... Wow, that was actually... I got it, and then Oh, I'm stupid. I was like, oh, I can undo the speed up. No, I actually got it in one of those. And this is legendary RNG catching. This is why Gens 1 to 5 legendary hunting is both very rewarding and actually kind of annoying. I feel it in my bones. I'm going to accidentally reset another actual catch. I did it again! Oh my god! Switch hands that's doing this. There are an infinite number of universes in this world. And it's in 80 out of... It is a 1 in a billion chance that Rayquaza actually gets caught. There we go. Hit the right buttons this time. Oh my god. I'm not gonna nickname her. If chat wants, we can nickname the Rayquaza. For now, I'm sending it to box 3. And we're getting out. I can fly out. Noodle. There we go. Jeez Louise. Okay. So originally I was talking about doing the Groudon and Kyogre fights as well here. I did not mean to go here. But I will be honest, not tonight. Rayquaza took up about a solid hour and a half of that stream. It will be another like 3 hours before we finish catching all 3 of them. So, just know. Just know. That said, I am very open to doing them on stream at some point. Maybe instead of Sonic Adventure later in December, maybe I'll do it as a breakup of... to break up the next playthrough and whatever comes from... basically to get me back into the swing of streaming things in January, maybe. But for now, I'm not really pressed about catching the other legendaries immediately. And when catching those legendaries, to save us a lot of time, I might even insist on game sharking some extra money in so I could buy more Pokeballs. In a regular playthrough, I just go fight the Elite Four a few times and get myself some extra spending money. Or do some trainery fights. But in this playthrough, probably not. And then obviously I'm in the Battle Frontier right now. Battle Frontier would be its own separate thing that I'd be doing. And I don't think the Battle Frontier is very great stream content, to be quite honest. I don't think most of the facilities are well balanced or that interesting to watch. But if I ever do get that drive to play Battle Frontier, what I'll probably do then is basically gen Pokemon in. Like, maybe I'll I'd probably take a stream to sit down and really think about what the what good competitive teams there would be, and try to set one up for each facility, or set one up for the facilities I'm doing. That could be fun, but it's not something I'd want to do right off the heels of Emerald. We're treating the Battle Frontier like I've unlocked the Battle Frontier to fuck around in, and then we'll maybe one day we'll come back to this. Legendaries will be sooner in the Battle Frontier. I do want to go fuck around with the Legendaries more. Maybe I'll go catch a Sudowoodo down here at some point. But Battle Frontier, it's just not... It's not what I would have a fun time streaming right now, at least. There are times where I'm in the Battle Frontier more than others, but not right now. Not right now. Okay, now that I've been here, let's leave. Let's find the Battle Frontiers right here. Are there any other? I guess there's also the Steven fight. I'm too underleveled for that. I'd love to try it at some point, but maybe I wait for a while. Maybe I do some level grinding or something off stream and then do it with like when we come back to the Battle Frontier or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna save and then move us to just chatting. Because that is the end of the proper Pokemon Emerald playthrough. If we come back, it'll be Legendary Hunting. No, I don't need to grind for the Battle Factory. The Battle Factory is also kind of broken. Okay. Let me move us to just chatting here. Okay, I'm going to project myself so I have an easier time seeing chat. So, yeah, that's really it for Pokemon Emerald. I'm happy to be done with it. It was fun. I enjoyed playing a Pokemon game on the channel for once. It's been a long time since I played a classic Pokemon game beginning to end. I think... So we've talked about what the next playthroughs are. I talked about it a little on the like right after while I was doing the end credits for the Pokemon League. I'll talk about it again here, just because I know we have a couple more people. Next week I will be, if there's any kind of substantial length at all to the Part 2 prologue, we'll be doing that on stream next Monday. If there's no substantial length, I'll do the Part 2 prologues, whatever there is, as I'll click through it as a test. But that's mostly to test out the capture card ahead of the finale. And then I'll probably switch over to Uma Musume. Not that I am particularly great at Uma Musume. I don't know how long I'll be streaming Uma Musume. But it's mostly to fuck around. And if you guys happen to be Uma Musume fans, you can tell me how to fucking play this damn game. Because I suck balls at it. After that, there's going to be a free week between the finale and between the FGO prologue, where unless I've still got some leftover farming to do on the Grand Duel, and if I have some leftover farming to do on the Grand Duel, I'll do it on stream with you guys, finish it up that way. But unless that ends up being the case, chances are what you'll get after that is just a little filler Sonic Adventure stream to finish off that, because that's been kind of my one-off game that I've played once in a while. But so far, we haven't really touched it in a while, and I've still got Knuckles, Tails, and Supersonic's playthrough to do. Knuckles and Tails' stories are a bit long, but they're not so long I couldn't do them both and Supersonic in one stream. We'll see. I'll have to look up how long they are and think about how I want to do it. If I need to do 2 streams, I'll just do Monday, Tuesday. I don't mind doing that once in a while. Because we shouldn't have any streaming plans that week. And then the finale of FGO. Right now, the plans are... So that week I will not stream, unless I want to finish up Sonic Adventure and I just want to use that day. But if not, then I'm not streaming. And since I'm not streaming early that week, or at the end of the week for Friday, Saturday, that's going to be FGO finale time. I don't know how long the FGO finale is going to last. If it's like Solomon, where there's like an entire weekend's worth of raids. I'm sorry, you're not seeing the FGO finale on stream at that point. Maybe. Because I'm going to try keeping... If there's raids, I'm going to be keeping up with it while I'm in Japan. I'd want to actually play the damn raids when they drop. So you won't be seeing me playing the FGO finale on stream, if that ends up being the case. You'll see whatever I can play of it on Friday, that Friday and that Saturday. But if it's raids, I can't keep it up. Maybe I'll save the final boss for a stream, if it's any kind of like difficult, but that's its own deal. If I can play it all on stream, though, you guys are going to get 2 days worth of streams if it's long. If it's short, it's just 1 day, but it's probably going to be long. If it's long, you will get 2 days worth of streams, Friday and Saturday. Saturday, I'll probably start streaming pretty early and end pretty early, because I'm also going to want to, because I need to pack for my trip. And then January. January. The stream plans in January are going to be Persona. Yeah, I'm going to go back and do Persona again. I feel bad that I dropped the ball on that one. And we'll do Persona. That should take me a couple months, maybe 3 months, I think, of streaming. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. It's like, what, 20-something hours? So about 5-6 streams. Maybe 7. Maybe 8. So it shouldn't take that long to do episode, I guess. A couple months. And that will give us a good time to figure out what's going on with Extra Record. Because if Extra Record drops worldwide and we get an English translation of it, awesome. I can play that at launch. But there's a very good chance, and I'm pretty firmly believing, we're not getting Extra Record at launch. So in the event that happens, we're not playing. I'm not going to play the Japanese version. I'm just not. I care a little too much about reading that story and seeing the changes. We'll play the English version when it drops, or we'll play an English patch if one gets done before Lasagna or Type Moon get around to doing it. Because I know Albert's handled previous Type Moon in-house translations with his team at Lasagna. Or with his team, it's not Lasagna. He was with a. It's not Lasagna. It's with a. He's with Aniplex, not Lasagna. So we'll see what happens with Extra Record, and what happens with FGO afterwards. Because like they could easily drop Part 3, Chapter 1 in those months, and we would be none the wiser. I doubt it, but we could see what happens afterwards. Onwards from Persona, I have no idea. It's going to depend, really. I'm kind of stalling with Persona because I don't really feel like starting Metal Gear yet. I kind of want to... There's a part of me that wants to wait till I'm done with Extra Record because at that point I can be pretty confident I'm not going to have a new Fate Extra game for a while to play. But I also need to see what's going on with the Extra Record release on that one. I'm also stalling out for Fire Emblem because I do want to do Fire Emblem on the channel. Fire Emblem's another game like Pokemon that I feel like I can do on the channel and just get a kick out of it, stream for hours without any fatigue. That's my thoughts. We probably won't hear about the anniversary, but you never know. You never know. They could immediately toss us a tease or some substantial thing right after Part 3. You never know. But yeah, with Fire Emblem, I do want to do some Fire Emblem on stream, and I'd rather start with the Fire Emblem I'm completely blind on. It's been a hot minute since I've played through a game completely blind. So I'd love to do Path of Radiance on stream if that drops on the Switch Online. Oh, hey, Seki, I'm just actually finishing up.
I thought you might be. It's quite late.
I could have gone a little later. I was just discussing future stream plans going into 2026, like what games I'm looking at right now.
Oh, what are you looking at besides?
So I'm starting
Persona.
Yeah, I'm leading off with Persona. And after Persona, it's going to depend on what happens with Extra Record. If Extra Record drops worldwide, I'll probably time everything around when Extra Record's going to drop. Yeah. If it doesn't drop worldwide at the same time, I'm probably going to go into to either Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It's probably going to be Fire Emblem Path of Radiance if the game drops on the Nintendo Online service by then. If I end up needing something smaller but filler, I might jump into another Pokemon game after Persona, but I don't really want to. I'd love to. I do want to vary it up a bit, but I don't want to just do a lot of Pokemon in a row.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yes, I would.
People commenting about the Buddha.
Yes. They're also commenting about the long chip.
Yeah, that was horrifying. I did not like that.
It's just a long chip.
I don't like it.
I would eat it.
No.
Looks fun to me.
Nope. I was thinking about it as I was editing Buddha, but I think that is the first video in a really long time that can probably be described by Seki isn't saying anything, but her face is speaking for her. Because the amount of faces that I made during that video, I think I was so sick when we were filming it that I just had no like facial filter. You know?
I need to see your face. Like, I need to go back and watch your facial reaction when the 6th Hakuno came out. Sir, Mr. President, the 6th Hakuno has hit the tower.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I caught a good chunk of your Salem stream, but how'd it go?
Good. You know what? There was actually a lot less than I thought. I really did think I was gonna need like a full 3 to 4 hours.
It only ended up going, what, like a few hours, right?
A little under 3, but honestly, I think I only spent about 2 hours playing the game.
Like I said, the other night, if you had just, like, super tanked it, you'd have finished it. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I know you would have been miserable by the end of that.
Oh yeah, I would have been dead. Dead to the world, dead to... and then we did a little bit of servant leveling at the very end of stream.
Did you end up going and doing the extra play?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I did discover that I still have game tutorial quests uncompleted.
Look, I still got some of those uncompleted too, so I don't blame you.
Yeah. And I did like one Embers quest just to get some Leaves of Evocation and Saint Quartz, and then we did some quick math on what my Saint Court totals will be looking like going into Ajvathama if I actually do my free quests.
I did catch you doing that. I'll point out, because Ajvathama is going to be the Christmas event about mid-December or early to mid-December. Throughout that entire period, you're going to be getting an Advent calendar most likely, because FGO NA likes to drop Advent calendars in December. Leading up to Christmas itself, so you'll be getting, and there's actually a decent amount of free quartz and like 5 tickets in that. So I wouldn't count on getting it all, because I don't know when the Christmas event ends or when the Ashwathama banner ends, but you'll probably have a tiny bit more than you thought you would.
Yeah. Either way, my current math is eking me up towards around 330.
Nice. That's
a
pretty good attempt.
Respectable amount. I expect to at least get Ajwathama, you know?
Look, never say that about a 4-star.
On the banner.
I have pulled an NP3 5-star before I managed to pull a 4-star I wanted once.
Well.
And then proceeded, when I tried to get another copy of that 4-star, proceeded to pull 2 of the rate up 5-star instead of another banner that I tried to get them on. And no second copies. So like never count your 4-star chickens before they hatch.
That's true. In other news, though, I did get my arrival notification for my Iskandar Nendroid today.
Nice.
So hopefully I'll be able to have both that one and Juge shipped in the next week or two. And that'll be nice to have them both.
So what are your plans for tomorrow? Have you thought about that at all?
I don't know. I mean, it's Tuesday, and I could start FGO Christmas early.
FGO Christmas, I'm looking at how long the the entire story, just only story cutscenes. I don't know if even think the fights are in there. If they're in there, they're played the most efficiently as possible. It's only about 2+ hours for the story. And that's how much is listed. So that's going to be 1 to 1.5 streams for you, depending on how long you go.
I'm tempted to not do FGO then tomorrow. Unless it would be advantageous for me to just finish Christmas tomorrow, maybe, or do most of Christmas, and then I can move on to what's after Christmas for me.
It really is up to you. I will say, if you want a little bit of a break from FGO to timing-wise, the Part 2 prologue literally takes place on New Year's. So it wouldn't be that bad of an idea for you if you wanted to time that to start the new year. It'd be appropriate.
Yeah.
But I'm
just not sure what else I'd play sort of instead, you know?
You've gone so long only playing FGO.
It's just, I haven't, with between getting sick and then getting a daytime job, it's just kind of killed my normal streaming schedule. I mean, you were talking about streaming plans in 2026, and I do want to go back to getting out 2 streams a week. It's just I'm gonna have to figure out how that works around you and having a day job, I
mean, I don't get to stream more than once a week more often than not, so I don't blame you if you can't maintain 2 streams a week.
I'd like to if I could.
I realize
because
it gives you game variance when you can do more than 1 stream a week, so you're not just doing FGO week after week after week.
Yeah, and like that's what I said. I was talking with Vorn about it, and I mean we'll keep up Baldur's Gate, and that's going to take us at least another what, like 3 months,
Hmm.
if not longer, to complete. So that's quite a ways, and that's twice a month. Which if I want to aim for like you know 2 streams a week, that really only leaves me like 2 spots a month, and I kind of want to start an Anno playthrough. That would be fun to do.
Honestly, I'd recommend it if you're doing 2 streams. Pick a stream that's more in your element. Like I could throw you like, hey, I lent you a Pokemon game for off the shelf. You should stream that. Or I can say,
Hmm.
hey, go play this. Go play more Witcher or Atelier. But those are all fairly story heavy games, and I feel like
Hmm.
doing that as a secondary stream to FGO isn't quite giving you that reprieve that you probably want.
Yeah. Okay. Main storyline of Anno 117 only takes about 12 to 20 hours. Terrible. I mean, obviously you can do way more if you want to like, perfect the game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not terrible to do a campaign playthrough. I don't know. I definitely want to get a more like stable streaming schedule starting in January. I know I'll be streaming a lot through December because I won't be conflicting with your schedule for like 3 weeks out of the month, and I won't have work for half the month.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Sorry that I've basically had to lay claim to Mondays at this point.
no, it's fine. My Monday nights were classes anyways until December, the third week of December. So it's not necessarily an issue. Dakota Dale, I was not including those courts. So I don't know, maybe 260 or 360? I don't know. I'm not going to pity, and I'm not going to try either.
I don't know how many courts I have on NA right now.
How many?
599 free courts.
That's disgusting. I hate you. uh,
And then I've got a. I'm hoping that I don't need to do anything extra for my next goal, but I don't know. 5 stars sometimes. I feel like I've gone to pity a couple times recently.
yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Are we getting a New Year's GSSR or something like that?
Yes, every New Year's there's a GSSR. Actually, you're going to be getting like 3 GSSRs in pretty rapid succession. You'll actually have quite a few GSSR options going forward for within the next half year. Because pretty much right after you do the part 2 prologue, you're going to unlock the part 2 for the first part 2 GSSR, and you'll have
Mm-hmm.
like, I want to say it's like either like a week to a month, somewhere in that range of time, to choose to roll on that or not. And then
Mm-hmm.
you'll have one on New Year's that you can choose to roll on with multiple different banners you can look at.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you finish Sin, which is only chapter 3, and there's no like mini chapters between that. And if you're skipping through chapter 2 and chapter 3 story like we planned, you'll
Mm-hmm.
get through that relatively quickly. Um, you'll basically have 3 relatively short succession GSSRs, and then in July you'll have the anniversary GSSR
Mm-hmm.
and Destiny Order.
Interesting.
I can show you all those
Yeah.
banners on during tea time tomorrow if you want.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd like to look at what's coming up for me that I can get, because since I'm dedicated to not actually whaling in the game, I'm also like at the same time committed to like doing GSSRs, because that's the only real form of whaling that I'm gonna commit to in this game.
And that makes sense. That's like honestly, it's probably the optimal way to play this game if you're willing to spend money but don't. But obviously, you aren't going to whale like either ethically or don't have
Yeah.
the income.
Yeah, no, I want the guaranteed like bonus drops of good servants to my account. I just don't want to risk it all on stuff constantly.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm toying with the idea of, I don't know. I think December is really gonna set me up for what I'm planning to do through at least the first part of 2026 game wise. Um, because I mean you're right. Like I'd love to go back to Witcher or Atelier, but they kind of need a little bit more attention, and something like Anno is also pretty campaign based. But then I kind of want to start a Minecraft world. You
You
know.
want my recommendation for how to decide when the best times to do something like a Witcher or Atelier are going to be?
Hmm.
Um, are you going to have any long trips during your next summer?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any plans for any currently, but there's an if or, that same if or that's been hanging over me like a guillotine for 2 years.
Let's assume for now the if or is not going to happen.
Yeah.
If you have a
I
lot
mean,
of free
I'll
time
have
during the
a
summer.
trip next summer.
Oh yeah, but not like a not like
Yeah.
a I'm out of the country for 2 months trip.
No, 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 no. I'll just be visiting family again.
Yeah. So if you're gonna have a good chunk of the summer, my recommendation is that's when you would want to be doing, or at least starting your,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna do a story based game. That way, it's when you start having less streams when you're back to subbing, or when you're back to classes or whatever you're doing. You don't have as you're not going to be as held down by those streams for as long.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. Ugh. I've been watching TV for the last 4 hours with my mother. They dropped a new season of Call the Midwife a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like the first time that we've had free time together to watch it.
I had this entire Pokemon scene set up in my OBS, and now I'm done using it.
Yeah. And you can just keep it, for when you ever do Pokemon again.
Yeah, I'll just change the background image to match the next time I do Pokemon. The 6 slots I have for the Pokemon that I put at the bottom of the screen, I'll just swap them out as I build my team.
On that note, did I ever switch my intro stream music to Remnant, or am I still using like North America?
No, it's on the Epic of Remnant title theme.
Okay, so
You haven't
I'll
been switching it out
switch
Singularity
that
to Singularity since then, but
No,
you have
I
been going
gave up on
Remnant.
that.
Now, if you want to switch it out to the Christmas theme, I could tell you what track to use for that one for your next couple streams.
I'd be willing to.
Okay, let me take a look
I'd
at
be
the
willing
albums
to.
here.
Yeah, because it's not super hard to switch it.
Yeah, I like to fuck around and switch my intro theme once in a while. I need to switch it again. My intro theme has been Pokemon for a while. I can't do that anymore. I've got to switch it to my next stream's gonna be FGO and maybe Uma Musume. Maybe Uma Musume. Let's see. Fade. Let's see if there's a specific Christmas track from the second part, because that's where this Christmas dropped on. No, this Christmas did not openly drop a brand new Christmas track. Probably reusing stuff from the previous album. Am I sure there should have been a new shop theme? Is it in album 3?
A new solo leveling game came out today.
Nice. Is it any good?
On Steam. I don't know. It's $40, I think. Yeah, it's $40. I haven't bought it. The reviews so far on Steam are mostly positive, but then the early demo reviews are pretty negative. But it's supposed to it's a full RPG, not a gacha game like Arise is,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm tempted, but then I'm also a little wary about the general dislike that people were expressing towards the demo.
Mm-hmm. You know what I can do that would be really annoying?
What?
I can set my intro theme to just be the Padoru song on loop for 5 minutes every time before stream.
Oh, God. Oh, did you see I actually managed to make pancakes this morning?
I heard. I didn't get to see them on stream.
Yeah, I actually managed to make pancakes. Which
streamed
was really funny.
You streamed at noon, so you became my lunchtime walk stream.
Yeah, I was almost late too because I just had stuff to do this morning. Which was funny. because I was literally making pancakes right up to like 6 minutes before stream started. But I was determined once I had the batter made, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, it's made, it's gonna happen.
Dakota Doyle brings up a good point. If you really felt like keeping up with FGO going into the next week, wait, tomorrow the Gouda Gouda event doesn't drop tomorrow. The Gouda Gouda event drops on Thanksgiving itself, doesn't it?
I thought so. I thought it didn't
Yeah.
drop till Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't be doing that tomorrow. But if you wanted to
Yeah,
if you didn't want to immediately hop into FGO's prologue, you could play the Gouda Gouda event.
yeah, because I'm not streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week.
Yeah.
Because I'm out of the house. Because we're not. Yeah, my mom and I don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, so it's not a big deal if I'm home or not, and it's good money to do like dog sitting and stuff if you're available over like major holidays, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because lots of people won't take those jobs because they want to spend time with their family, but I spend time with my family other times. Ugh. And I have that Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert on Friday that I'm very excited for.
Nifty.
It's actually only going to be the second concert I've ever gone to in my life.
Hey, Seki.
What?
Would you be against me me ending this stream and us immediately impromptu, if we're both going to be just chatting for a bit anyway, just getting that off the shelf Salem done? Or you have somewhere to go soon?
Sure. No, I don't have anywhere to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's supposed to be on Minecraft later, but Cece's not off till 11, and then she's got to get home, so it's probably midnight scheduled.
Even more fun. Even more fun. Do you want to quickly open an impromptu live recording for Salem so that if people can watch us and we just don't save the VOD?
But that would lose the end of your Pokemon stream.
No, I can end this Pokemon stream. We just open it up so like the 3 people here know what's about to happen and they can watch us. Everyone else gets to catch it, and probably it's not that going to be that long. This is not an FGO.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be that long. Sure, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Do you want to get that going while I end off this stream?
Which one of us is recording?
Probably best for you to record it on your side because you've been editing it.
Okay,
these.
are you going to be streaming then?
I can stream this on my side. Can you just make the stream for me and I'll set that up on my end?
Yeah, let me go back and schedule this. Yeah, okay. Use the same settings, but
All right then. Well, guys, we will be back. Seki is going to set up the next stream, and I will see you guys in a minute. I think I'm gonna fuck around a little bit actually. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Bye.